Yeah, essentially, to your old, the one you actually place is where you and your sister initially resided.
Oh.
And you find your contact. I have to find out the name here. One moment.
Right, I've been out of the game for a while, so it's going to take a while to find them.
You find a woman, middle-aged, a bit scarred on one side, seems to like a claw or something has run down her face. Typical rogue attire, and then crossed legs, a mug on the top, essentially, and you can see she's playing with a card of decks. A deck of cards.
It's a card of decks. Big old deck.
Do you know this woman as Tabitha?
Sabita.
Tabitha.
Oh, Tabitha.
You was that right? Yeah.
No, it is without an H.
Tabitha. Aye.
Well, if it ain't the fucking Blake.
And his brother, also Blake.
Horny Blake.
Right.
Horny Blake.
So,
Horny Blake. Throwing yourself into a corner here.
right. Hello, Tabitha.
So what can I do for him,
I pull up a chair and I was just leaning. So I was wondering if a man in this town here.
Are you gonna get me a fucking Riddle?
I look around. Is there anyone within earshot?
Not really, because...
Boy, you! Fuck off! We're talking over here.
Alright.
I mean, I suppose,
get out here.
I suppose we could just do this entirely in Thieves' Cant.
Yeah.
Which is I'm assuming that's Cockney rhyming slang.
Essentially what you see is that whilst she's talking to you, you can see she starts to draw these symbols on the floor, on the wooden table. Like.
So we're looking for some feeling motions.
Your hair starts to catch
See
together.
you down the apples and pears?
No, because it's a rhyming.
Very bad at it.
No, I'm also, no. I really want to be good at it though.
Oi, governor!
Right, so, essentially, I mean, we're having the conversation, but all the main elements of the conversation are used. We use the appropriate thieves' cant for it. So I mean, like the healing potions would be like fine wine or brandy or something like that. So essentially, I was wondering if you know of anywhere one might get their hands on healing potions around here. Not, of course, all the legitimate businesses have been seized by the government, but perhaps there's someone...
So you want some contraband, eh?
I was actually thinking... The contraband?
Sorry.
Right, so I was thinking... Yes, I was thinking... Is there anywhere to buy healing potions? Are there anyone actually... And also, where would people get them from? Are they making them here, or what's going on?
No, they get them from out of town. It's right here. Cost you, I think right now the common healing potion will be 75 gold pieces. As of now, the price is going to probably increase as the war continues.
Okay. What about anywhere? And do you know if there's any alchemists around here who are they all just falling in line with what the government says, or aren't there anyone making a little bit of something on the side there?
A few freelancers. Sorry, but my name's Broady Blake.
Already heard that, huh? Yeah, there are probably a couple of few. No one I know by a first name basis, but yeah, you will find all sorts of people in time.
Sorry, it's me, Broady Blake again. You said that people were getting potion from out of town. Do you know where from out of town? What route is it coming in through? Like a gate or an underground thing? Some sort of
Usually, most of them are smuggled through airships. after the whole blocking of the docks right now, because no ships are
Right, okay,
sailing.
no, right.
Well, probably there are a couple of mules as well, I guess.
Yeah, but it's mostly smuggled in, potentially through the docks.
Yes, and that's also why I think is why the price is so high. So this.
I'm sure.
So if you know somebody who makes them, you might be able to.
Do you know if there's also in? I mean, they're seizing the health potions, but are they also seizing all the different stuff needed to make? Or are they still selling?
Not to say, but we are starting to run a bit low on all the materials because some of the materials are actually coming for all the potions. I know something like rabbit ear leaves are used in all the potions.
Just said that again.
Rabbit ear leaves.
Rabbit ear leaves.
So now they're starting to create these farms essentially. They did that as well as in the last war, as far as control.
Right. Anything else you want to know?
Do you happen to know what else one needs to make?
No, I'm not really into all that.
Oh, right.
But if you get some rabbit ear leaves, you can fetch pretty plenty already.
Right.
Good to know. Thanks for your help.
Since we have you, Tabitha, is there any? Have you heard anything
Round these parts, any jobs for an intrepid soul or two?
Yeah. Or is there anything we might be able to help you with? A little bit of quid pro quo, I guess.
it's Gordon Blake is not wearing a shirt. Gordon Blake is just pants and then just big old work.
Maybe like a vest, like a stripper.
Bow tie, no shirt.
Well, I do have a couple of sections of gold down at the old arena. If you get Bone Leaf to actually give me my money.
So some fools owes you a bit of kashish.
The Bone Leaf is the bookie down at the arena, but you also have some side geschäft. So
is that goblin?
Yeah, Bone Leaf is a goblin, as she tells you.
Sorry, being racist.
Actually, her name is, I believe, Majesk or something like weird like that. But everyone calls it Bone Leaf.
Can't take the colour of the skin. Oh. Oops.
So just make sure she knows that I want my money and I want him soon.
Right.
We might be able to.
We can do that.
Yep. Let's see. 10 gold pieces in for it if you do.
10 gold pieces.
10 whole gold pieces. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's we could get.
Hey.
I
can easily find out.
We could eat a meal for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well. 2 even.
I'm not. Sorry, out of character. I'm not trying to sound sarcastic. I'm trying to make him sound genuine. I might have to roll for that.
All of these things.
Right. So should we head on down and talk to Boney then?
Do you want to do now?
I mean, might as well.
Well, we just.
Since we both two half-orcs not really doing anything right now.
Right, we sure are. Yeah, we'll go take care of it right now.
Cool. And essentially, she hands you 5 gold pieces now. I'd rather have when you.
So I'm not doing that.
No.
Just so we know.
If the message pops up, she will remember that.
Yeah. Kashig. So.
So are you going back and talking to the werewolf? Because I don't actually have anything to do.
Well,
I think I might actually.
maybe we should just reunite with the group and sort of see where we are.
Right.
Vis-a-vis kind of projects and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I think I might actually go and talk to Bone Leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can handle this on your own.
Yeah. I think I might wanna stay on Tenebrous.
It's not a bad idea. We need our friends.
Keep your friends close and also your friends close.
More closer.
Yeah.
But would you mind just head back quickly back to
We
the
head
ship,
back
probably.
quickly, yeah.
And then we can just kind of see what's up. Maybe you can get help from someone else who's
Right.
more persuasive.
Right. Let's do that.
Alright.
So you all gather.
Woo, woo, woo.
at the war room or at the drinking hall?
The war room makes sense.
Are you still still probably like?
If an hour hasn't passed, I am.
I would say it's running close at this point.
I'm used now.
It's just gradually shifting back.
When Aurora comes in, just smacks the bucket of holy water. You owe me 200 gold.
Yep.
And you can see Deborah's like he's squinting a bit and says, "Not again, right?"
No. This is for
washing him of his sins.
And you don't need to roll this. If you roll those single digits, it's like
he's an idiot.
no. It's more like I'm not even gonna bother.
Don't worry about it. No, it's for purifying my room because of all the
carnal sins and thing.
Demonic stank.
Demon stank.
Demon stank.
It's fiendish.
So, team.
What scent does do you know? It's demon stank.
Daphne and Jace.
Yeah.
What did you find out? What's the deal?
So basically we are meeting with this guy who's got a phylactery.
Are we?
Yes, totally.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
It's what keeps a lich
what should I roll for?
alive.
I would say roll for Arcana.
I mean, 18 intelligence. I should know this.
But I mean, my kind of roll isn't bad. I don't think. If I could just find my shit.
Because I have +5 to passive intelligence. Whatever the fuck that
That
means.
means 15.
15. Yeah, you know that phylacteries are closely connected to creatures known undead, known as liches.
So essentially, when a lich is created,
Mommy lich and daddy lich love each other very much.
daddy lich and mother lich love each other very much.
They get certain urges that they put into bottles.
So certain spellcasters decide to become liches, but essentially they turn undead, but they continue being alive to grant themselves eternal life. However, their bodies will start decomposing, but their soul will continue on.
So they
But
have.
if you just, so essentially, they have to have an extra home for their soul. Essentially,
It's a Horcrux move.
it's a Horcrux. And then in
Canonically
case
speaking, I already know what Horcruxes are because I've made this joke before.
if a lich is destroyed, if its physical body is destroyed, the soul returns to the phylactery and will then regrow a new undead body from that phylactery.
So it's basically the body shop.
Yes.
Okay.
So that means that for a lich, a phylactery is a very important
Body shop.
thing. You know what's happening. You just grow a new person. But I don't know what the phylactery has to do with anything.
David says this was before your time. You encountered some...
Before your time, young man.
Before your time. Before you were even conceived.
Back in season 1, yeah. First gin.
OG, man. Essentially, we were hired to investigate a gravekeeper known as Ezekiel, and he was a lich.
Was a lich.
Yeah.
However, his phylactery was taken, and his physical form was indisposed.
Disintegrated.
Again, we have nothing to do with
I
that.
have no way of knowing how that happened.
Anyone?
Again,
we have nothing to do with that. As he looks down on his armor.
And you contacted this.
Yes, our dear necromancer that we've got on storage.
The guy who stole the.
No, the necromancer in storage contacted said person.
Seeker, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
The seeker.
Assuming that this
Seeker, yes.
Seeker is Ezekiel.
Seeker is Ezekiel, yes, that guy. We contacted him and we agreed to meet in 3 days hence in
In High Point Keep.
High Point Keep, exactly.
Thinking the same thing.
3 days hence.
We shall meet in a fortnight hence. Whereupon we shall convene.
And you guys are.
And so this is essentially what you're saying. It's old Hands of War business we're doing.
Yeah, we're going to be cleaning up a bit of a
Cool.
mess.
I think that sounds good. That's what we do.
Cool.
So kick some lich butt? No, the lich is already dead.
No, probably a necromancer.
Okay.
Well, it's always a necromancer.
We just have to take care of the necromancer and get the flag.
Right.
So
since we just killed the planet-sized grill,
I think we'll be fine.
yeah, right.
That's not a planet-sized
Could we
grill,
perhaps
goddammit.
postpone it?
That's
I
not moving.
have a package to pick up in a week.
What?
Are you getting laid in a week?
Maybe, who knows?
Will it
It's just
keep?
because I've ordered something that will perhaps...
But we'll be back in a week.
I mean, either there or
If
it's
it's-
Cockney slang and
We
she's
have to
getting
be
some
there in 3
cabbage.
days, right?
Yeah.
And how long will it take us to find it?
2.5.
Alright, yeah. 2.5 days there, 2.5 days back. You'll be back in no time. It's no problem.
I want to be good at it.
It's so hard.
Well, yeah, but you'll get your boots.
No, because the way a shop would work is that they would destroy it if you're not collecting it within a week.
There's not even really a problem in that because we'll be back before the boots are finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, it's not that maybe we're heading into combat and all, so it'll be fine.
We might not be.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a deal with you. I'll cast haste on you when we get there.
Question: who the fuck is Boner Fed? Because that's an amazing.
That's your girl.
Really?
Yeah. Because we took a BuzzFeed test once, like, what was your Star Wars porn name? Hers was Boner Fett and I was Jabba the Slut.
Right. Before, so when are we leaving? Just.
Well,
I wish.
probably, yeah,
No.
basically we
Look out the window.
we have a half a day before we need to fly.
Okay.
Right.
Rest.
Aurora,
What time is it now?
Yes.
do you want to go?
It's
Yellow,
midday.
do you want to go with me and Yellow the Goblin?
Oh, what?
Yellow the Goblin to give us some
What
cash.
does that mean?
And you
We're
see-
going, literally going to Yellow the
And
Goblin.
you see Daryl resting, and I'm like,
Oh, that'll cost you. No, we're gonna literally yell at a goblin.
oh.
Yes.
Right, come on.
So you go down to the arena to yell at it.
Okay.
While we're walking through town, I have my hat of disguise on because I don't want people to recognize me.
Are
I'm a
you?
thief!
Wait, which Blake are you then?
I'm Stormy Blake.
Morning play.
Hello, I'm Stormy Blake.
Bonnie Blade.
Corny Blake.
Blah, Blake. I'll cast Jack.
I'll just be Baby Blake then.
Baby Blake. It's gonna be Scary Blake. One's gonna be Ginger Blake.
Fudge Blake.
Corny Blake.
Well, Thorny Blake would be me.
Corny Blake would be you.
Wait, I think I'm already Ginger Blake actually.
So Black Blake is back, all right. Yeah.
Blake.
So you walk down to the gladiatorium essentially, where there are these arenas and battle tests and so forth. And you do see there's this goblin woman sitting at a desk. She essentially, you can see she's clearly wearing a wig because she has these golden locks that goes down and a short shirt and a vest and like a flower added on. Not lip gloss, what's the word? Lipstick.
Wait,
That's it, basically.
does she look like the gremlin, the female gremlin from Gremlins 2? Because that's what I'm imagining.
It's in the game. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
And essentially, and you can see she tries to put on lipstick, but it's like with
You had me at Little Goblin over JJ. Right. Right, are you Bone Leaf?
yes.
Yes,
I have regret this was already.
I tap the the rod and it just becomes a hand crossbow. I mean it's at my side, so it doesn't really. But she notices. So Tabitha wants her money.
Roll a intimidation check.
Right.
And what does you see in the background, like posing intimidatingly?
No, as he says this, I'm gonna take my hat of disguise off. And she just sees like a tiefling, and I'll be muttering things in an infernal.
Serve your soul.
No, just like your hair is really nice.
Okay, I'm gonna say just with advantage then. But
That's a 20 then.
Can you use thaumaturgy?
Yes, I can. Yes,
Dude,
I can.
thaumaturgy is specifically made for this.
You can make your eyes change
You can
color.
make that-
No, my eyes are black all the time, so it's just like... Yes.
Am I?
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to, you also
Right.
don't have to. I guess
So that's a 20, so I say,
Know that.
tap, what's her money? Otherwise, these edgelords here are gonna go wild on your ass.
You can see she doesn't say anything, she doesn't blink, and then she just starts to fall.
She's dead.
she was just so frightened by you, she just fell unconscious. Like, oh.
Aurora, what you do?
It's just playing possum killer.
And you see a guy like behind you like, okay, move along. Otto wants to play space as well.
I go up.
Wait for your turn.
Alright.
I tap the rod, comes the rod again, and I essentially knock on the table and
And she,
Won't
like,
leave.
it comes up again. Her wig has moved like a quarter.
Okay. Normally, I'll send the money right away.
Right. I'll need that wig as proof. This is all criminal scrawny coming to the surface here.
She
This
takes
is
it
not
off.
legitimate businessman scrawny.
And she takes it off and she's completely bald and with just a couple of tufts of hair on the top of her head.
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Hey.
As Aurora walks by, she just pats her head. Good goblin. Follows.
Right. So we go to Tabitha.
Managed to be done.
Could I have a discussion again?
Don't know why that was.
And as soon as you present the wig as proof, Tabitha laughs and she laughs hard and long. The tears runs down and she said, I can't believe you fucking did that. Oh, it's always fun to take a piss of you.
You can have honey.
And she says, gives you like 5 gold pieces. That was totally worth it. Oh god.
Right. So, right. Well, just
It's like,
Screwy Blake will remember this.
right.
Stole a wig from a goblin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give it.
yo, John, you don't believe this. But okay, listen, what I'd like to do. And she walks up to the bar, start to.
Screwy Blake.
You guys are incredibly lucky that Eos was not there for that, because he does not handle humiliation well. Surprisingly.
He would have killed her. Right.
Summon a demon.
Or I'll meet you back at the ship. I'll just go with the week. I go back to the goblin. Yeah. So,
No.
yeah. Sorry about that. And I leave.
She shook that very well.
Yeah.
Right. Back at the ship.
We should have a good feast.
Yeah, I just have a quick thing I need to do.
Whoop you. Yes.
It's just because this blood's gonna spoil.
I'm not hearing this.
In Thieves' Cop,
Yeah.
this blood is gonna. Sorry, guys. This blood is gonna spoil if I don't kind of use it now. And it's really, I can't go back to that place now.
Why do you want to summon?
Because I need to convince. Listen, my plan is simple.
Okay.
I keep on summoning
Ezkor.
Ezkor, and I torture the shit out of him. He's a demon. It's fine. I think they haven't signed any conventions. I essentially torment and torture him until he does my bidding.
Why do you want...
Because I want to control a demon that I can summon, not at will, but every now and then when we're in a attack spot I summon a demon
But
who
doesn't
won't
it take
attack
like,
us.
but doesn't it take like 10 minutes to summon a
No!
demon?
It's actually not that bad.
1 minute.
1 minute of summoning.
1 minute?
Yeah!
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna sit in on this.
Like-
this seems intriguing.
I need some light entertainment for the evening.
What do you guys say? Now, out of back in common, because my argument is still that we seem to be getting into more and more dangerous situations, and I know we're going to see a necromancer, it's all going to be fine, but it's obviously not all going to be fine.
Yes,
It's a trap. Jace?
Yes.
Jace is a trap, Jace?
Yes.
Okay, good. But it is a trap, though.
It is a trap.
Yeah. 100%. Darren says that. 100%.
Yeah.
No, Darren says
Also-
100%.
Also in Thieves' Cant, we need to figure out how we talk Thieves' Cant because that would be fun.
Oh my god.
I say if I can just spend like a minute with this demon as well, just
1 minute's a lot.
but if I can do that, I can essentially tell you whether you should try to charm him, outsmart him, or just whatever you.
I mean, Osmart is probably the one to go because he's very dumb.
Yeah.
He's real stupid.
Okay, it's because I have insightful manipulator.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the only thing is that he can save. He keeps on making saves to go back to hell.
Right.
And he makes them with disadvantage, and he's bad at them. But eventually he will get it. So a minute, that's a lot.
And that's
He makes
10.
one per round.
Yeah, so it's 10. We just have to keep him for 10.
Yeah. Just a second.
I mean-
This will last like a minute.
Summon the demon.
Mm-hmm.
It's concentration 10 minutes, I believe.
Can I get all of it 10
But
fucking minutes?
it also, I mean, this doesn't say that it doesn't stack. I mean, so I can spend 3 minutes this time, 3 minutes the next time.
Up to 1 hour.
Damn! That's almost,
But does he keep on
that's
making
Brawny Blake time.
I only have the spell card, so it says on page 66 of Xanathar's Guide.
66 of 70.
166, sorry. Of Xanathar's Guide, not the player's handbook.
Go, because some great demons should also be here.
No, it's not. It's a Xanathar's Guide.
Yeah,
Promise.
basically all the summonings are actually. Strange.
At least all the demon summoning ones.
Yeah.
Elementals and Fae you can get, but for some reason not demons.
Okay, let's check that.
That's also because Xanathar's Guide was the one that introduced, evil versions of the different characters. So that's because,
I'm not evil.
Right, but I mean... If
If I can keep him for an hour...
if you're going to do this again eventually, aren't you?
Oh, I was actually going to do it immediately after.
What?
I have enough for two castings of it.
that should give us a minute.
Yeah, we should be fine.
So if you want to know anything about the demon, I can go and tell you.
Alright, but I just need to check the universe.
Concentration up to 1 hour, and at the end of the demon's turn, it makes a charisma save.
That's fucking crazy! Because that means he can make 6.
No, that means he can make 600.
Also, an uncontrolled demon doesn't disappear for 1d6 rounds.
Yeah, after he makes a save, he doesn't go back to hell immediately, back to the abyss immediately. He's out of control for some amount of rounds, and then he goes back.
So essentially, even if you fail, he might still exist in the world long enough for Blake to do his thing.
Yes.
So it's not within the realm of impossibility.
Also, det er sådan samlet 1 minut.
Ja.
Jeg skal være så 2 should be fine.
Also, just a second, I'm just going to do a last check here. I'm going to start putting it back in the box. That's the wrong one. Because I now also have Charm Monster, which means maybe I could just...
But that is a concentration.
It is
no,
not.
right.
Also lasts for an hour.
Don't think that's...
Okay.
Does that give fiends as well?
He's a monster. You turn to charm a creature.
Again,
right. It's the
I
one that isn't
forget it half the time. It's like
the one that isn't willing.
Yeah. However, he doesn't save from that. But if I can summon him, then charm him. That lasts for an hour. Then I can maybe just tell him to not try to leave.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We can find out.
Should we?
But then I can only do it once.
Right.
That's my second full.
But do we have the manual?
Yes, I do.
Because I have tried to find it here, otherwise I'll have to open the whole PDF.
That is cool. That is absolutely cool.
That's the
point.
Right, I'm...
Anyway, anyone wants to join, set up for some protection? I mean, it won't really... there's not really any way he can actually escape.
So why do you need us?
Because of fun? It's okay.
I don't think they want...
I don't think Davry will want to join us.
No.
But I'm just gonna head...
Again, I would like to be nearby in case you need my help.
Okay.
But, no, I'm not condoning this action. No.
If you guys, you can maybe just send them all over, and I'll go set up the summoning circle in my room. Okay.
Right. You need any?
It's fine.
You need help?
No, I just do it.
It's large.
I think it's a 10-foot radius for the summonings for the magic circles. I think
He's
that's
gonna
fine.
like
That should be fine.
splinter your room.
I mean, he's stuck in the circle.
Yeah.
I mean, and okay, yeah, maybe if he does, if it really goes poorly, then and he does a bit of damage, I'm incredibly wealthy, and I'll just. Well, you don't have that. I have 5,000 gold pieces in the bank. Like I'm fine.
I would just buy my troubles away.
Yes.
I'm really.
Why else would you want money?
That is an excellent point.
Right now, okay.
For snakes.
Oh yeah.
And
That's it.
No. Mainly snakes.
Snakes are really the more.
Sometimes ladder snakes. They're fucked.
I could actually see the good advantage in ladders.
How about lifts?
Yeah, lift.
so while my brother's concentrating on that, I would like to teleport into the kitchen and ask what's for dinner.
Yes, use your mind.
Yes.
And you don't?
Wait, is that Courtney?
What?
You
Okay,
meet,
Courtney, time for dinner!
you meet the half-orc Sheffy, as she's just called.
Shippy.
Okay, anything in particular you want to eat?
No, I was just wondering, like, we could celebrate a bit, so perhaps something nice.
Certainly, I'll have one of the boys run down and fetch some nice things.
And that's for the whole crew.
Oh, so
And then I give her, how much do you reckon that'll be?
How much is a gallon of milk? 200 gold?
well, let's say 5 gold pieces, then I'm sure you will have some that you can return back to them.
I'll give you 10.
Thank you.
But that is us now. We still don't know what money is anymore.
No, I have no idea how money works in this universe.
Okay. So,
Should we put this money in a bank, perhaps?
no, banks are notoriously unsafe and are very easily robbed.
Oh,
You know
yes.
That is a fair
By
point.
us, that's true.
No. If anything, I'm gonna drop my money into the sewer or something. Magically defended, expelled,
Behind
cacti.
behind a wall of paralytic cacti.
Seriously.
That we really have enough.
Yes. So,
Okay,
I really
I
don't
spend a
know.
minute setting up the magic circle. I quickly bring the others in. Hurry.
Yeah.
The circle lasts for an hour, so we need to make sure that the demon isn't here anymore when the circle ends, because then we might be in trouble.
Right.
How long does the circle
I'm ready. Let's
An
do
hour.
this.
Okay.
So does the demon, and so does the charm spell. So
I mean, if
we'll
you.
make it. Also, the more we talk, the less time we have. So I'm just going to do it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you also just cast this charm spell latest, so that you should be fine.
Sure. Yes. All right. I cast Summon Greater Demon. Using the blood, I make another little circle for myself out of the blood.
Yeah.
And I specifically call up Ezkor.
Right here, past demon.
Ezkor the balgura.
yeah. As previously, what happens is blood. Yeah, it's right here. Essentially,
Yeah, it's those things. Oh, we need to get that minifigure.
What happens is that the blood starts to boil and solidify into one single orb of pure black darkness, and these furry hands comes out. Ezkor! Kalima! And he looks towards you like,
That's me, Archmage Rex Churchill.
Scorny goes. Checks out.
Aurora's just sitting back and sitting that way.
I have a few questions for you, Charm Monster. He has to make a wisdom save.
What are they called?
there's a 17 on the
Oh.
Shit. Well, alright.
And you see he starts to stand his head like, get out, get out, get out.
Listen, I'll stop casting spells. If you just
need to make a save.
a charisma saving throw, I'm pretty sure that's pretty terrible, isn't it?
Let's see. It's been casting with force. I need to look that up.
Oh, it doesn't really matter because I counter spell as soon as he tries to do it.
So.
He should have tried that last time. Listen, come on, Ezkor. Why are you being such a dick? Listen, Ezkor. Are you hearing me, Ezkor? Ray of Frost. Ezkor, because I can hurt him and he can hurt me. Ezkor.
Bow.
And he sits down again with this classic, pouting child,
Alright. Okay, Ezkor, listen up. This isn't a lot of fun. I don't love this. I'm sure you don't seem to be loving this either. So if there's a way we could maybe make like a deal, yeah, alright, Ray of Frost. If there's maybe just like a way we can make a deal where
so much.
I could talk a whole lot less, and you'd also see a lot less of me if we could make this sweet deal. Hey, Scrawny, what's your name? Just a second.
Hey, Scrawny, what's your name?
Or
This is my fellow Archmage, Rex Tillerson. We happen to have the same first name, different last names.
yes.
Also, he's the former Secretary of Staff to President Trump. So, Rex Tillerson. Shit. And he has a few questions for you, Ezkor. And if you answer them, I will send you back to your home in the abyss, where it's nice.
And essentially, what you hear, Blake, because this, when Ezkor communicates, it is telepathically. You hear some.
And essentially, I'm just trying to stall for time and gauge him. So I ask him different sort of logic questions and different sort of. I essentially I do the test from Blade Runner. Essentially, so you're out in the desert and you see a turtle and it's lying on its back.
What the fuck?
And what you see happen is he's sat down like in position, and he grabs with one hand his feet and the other one starts to roll around.
Oh boy.
Because he's getting bored by this. Like,
Are you breaking him? Don't break my demon!
I'm not breaking your.
I'm breaking my demon.
That's my job, Ray of Frost. Pay attention, Ezkor.
Don't get disadvantage or...
He has disadvantage because I use his name, yeah.
Very.
No, because that's his true name.
Well, it's very.
Is it not his true name?
No, you found out that last time because you attempted to make him do things and he tried to fool you.
Oh, but I commanded him to tell me his true name.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You tell him to tell his name.
God damn it! Well, okay. So that's some bullshit. Wait, then he doesn't do it with disadvantage. He just does it normally.
Okay.
Ezkor, tell me your true name before you leave! Ezkor, tell me your true name, please!
I asked him because he rolled a natural 20 on his charisma save.
Okay.
Have I insightful?
Oh no, he's no, you're fine. Alright, Ezkor, you broke my binding, so I guess we're just kind of checking the clock now. Ezkor,
and starts to transform himself into looking like you. Right?
Oh no! I cast Major Illusion to turn into him.
Yeah, do that. No, that's.
I'm concentrating.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm like,
Oh no, you got me.
Oh no, I got you.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
where's
Alright,
the
Ezkor.
stream by now?
Wait.
Listen, Ezkor, this has been fruitful and fun. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Alright. So, roll some of that. Any kind of finishing remarks you want to share with the group before we go back to the abyss?
I am bored. Time and time you call me and I sit and I wait and I don't do anything.
No, because you're You're not submitting to my authority. As well, whatever your real name is.
And would you, Rex? Would you submit?
No, not willingly, which is why I'm torturing you. Ray of Frost. Like, this is not... Listen, I keep on saying that I want to make a deal with you, and that is unfair, because I don't. This is not going to be a partnership. This is going to be me deciding what you do. The bonus for you is you get to leave the Abyss for a bit and, I don't know, munch on flesh every now and then.
And you see he turns back to himself and he goes as close as he can get for the servant, like...
Whenever I want it. And the only thing I need to be sure of, Ezkor, whatever your real name is that you don't, try to kill the wrong people. I need you to kill the right people. The people that I tell you to kill. And when I'm Ray of Frost.
As soon as he starts to move like a teenager,
I just like imagining that it is exactly that way you're casting, just Ray of Frost.
And that when you're done killing the people that I need you to kill, then you stop killing people. And then we rinse and repeat for all eternity.
Bold of you to assume you would be living for all eternity.
I will live for all eternity, don't worry.
Shut up.
Phylactery.
and he dissipates.
Yeah, alright. I feel like we made a lot of progress.
Well, at least we know Ezkor's not his real name.
Yeah.
So, var det lang nok tid til, at jeg kan insight for
It was 6 rounds before he dissipated, so...
It's not quite enough.
That is 1 minute.
No, that's 10 rounds.
Math.
6 times 6 is 36.
Yeah, but that's gone like 4 rounds before.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Okay,
What did you learn?
per reglerne
Yeah.
kan jeg
Per the rule.
vide, om han er worse, equal eller better end mig i Wisdom, Intelligence, Charisma eller Class Levels. En af de 4. Eller per DM's discretion kan jeg få like some sort of crucial information gleaned fra ham.
Like his real name?
Whisper?
So I don't know if you have some sort of crucial information for me.
Whisper?
You just look at and I'm like, you're a John.
Okay.
No, I mean, because if I spend like a lot of time, essentially, you build in like mind
Yeah,
thing.
you take over his personality in the sort.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say roll an intelligence check. Just for the heck of it.
Just straight intelligence. I mean, my passive perception, passive intelligence is +5.
But I need an active intelligence check.
I don't.
The fuck is passive intelligence?
I think that's this type of thing actually, but oh boy, that's 15. +5 because it's passive. I don't know how I'm...
Yeah, for the heck of it, I'm gonna say you realize as you start to analyze this creature, it's clearly very stupid. To the fact that when it was told to tell its full name, you get the sense that it just took its real name and then started to jumble the letters. Bit mishmash, maybe.
Go on, Robert Langdon.
That I would say that's what you're looking for. You don't get like, oh, I know exactly which letter.
No.
What,
Right.
His name's Roxy. I know it.
Maybe
Roxy?
Chorus?
Roxy.
Roxy.
Chorus.
You don't have to put on a ring.
Chorus.
Of course.
I mean, he's a monkey demon and he's quite curious with all the questions. I think he's like George. He has to be a George.
Exor.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
I mean, can you just next time then go
Zorky?
through the different ones and then
Like fucking Rumpelstiltskin.
just yell at him until he
Yeah. No, that is the plan.
yeah, that works.
That is the plan for tomorrow.
We make the list and then
Yeah. I can do it again, but I just need 8 hours of sleep and a snack.
It's very taxing, you guys.
No, I think that's all the demon summoning we can stand for now. And then we can look at this again. You know, we have time.
You don't want to get addicted to it. That's
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I mean, how about an imp? Does anyone have an imp?
A tiny imp?
Just
actually we have an imp back home.
We're good. We're fine.
Yeah, Captain Riley asked if she can start the flying ship.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's absolutely
Yes.
fine.
Okay.
Actually, I have an imp at home.
You do?
We take the...
We're flying north, alright?
we stop by snakes.
You could.
We stop by snakes and ladders. I talk to my imp. Ask him about these names. Awesome.
One moment.
It's very racist.
It's not Thomas the Hummus. I know.
Oh no! We can't go back. It's too dark. It's too evil.
It's too dumb.
It's too dumb, even for us. Maybe
I just want to see you play Ias talking to Barb.
I think maybe something we could do on the return trip because we're kind of time sensitive right now.
Right. We have to go and kill a lich.
No,
we have to.
No, actually, it's Thomas the Hummus. Its name.
Thomas Hummus.
Do we call the imp Thomas the Hummus?
Thomas Hummus.
Thomas.
Hello, Eddie Spaghetti. Jeanette Baguette.
Tony Penumbra.
Yeah, Tony Penumbra or something.
Those were the snakes.
This is no good.
No.
Sorry,
I hate it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you cool with that, Jace?
Yeah,
We should get going.
Yes, right. I'll be with my books then.
I wonder what that means. You know what I mean?
Yes.
What about you, Neris? You doing okay?
well, I wasn't there.
I will find you.
Alright,
Are you doing okay?
sure.
Do you? Oh, right. And I had a question I needed to ask you. Do you know anything about rabbit ear leaves?
Make a nature check.
Alright. That would be 14.
14. You do know it's a common component in healing potions. It has a natural healing capability. Your tribe has heard of it, even though it doesn't grow in Calgrove. And the name it's received is due to the fact that these leaves that grows up are like these two leaves that bend a bit like rabbit ears.
Do you know anything about where they grow and sort of how they, what sort of environment they?
Typically, grow in forests, or rather at the outskirts of forests. As if by nature, maybe a natural design, they are grown typically near areas where either large beasts or even monsters tend to reside. That's why it's a bit difficult to gather these materials usually.
Obviously, I'll explain everything I know in a lengthy.
So I'm envisioning a scenario now where we capture a monster and just have it chained up and then just grow rabbit ear leaves near us.
It's more incidental and not causation. You also recall that the people you saved from the Fomorians, these deformed giants, on behalf of Jace's mission. None of you, other than Jace, were present at that time.
Yes.
No, man, you weren't there.
Actually, he was there.
That was my mom.
However, the people you saved at that time were actually out plucking these leaves in order to create.
It was all during Jace's loyalty quest.
Yeah, exactly.
But would they be able to grow anywhere else? Could you sort of make an artificial?
You believe inside your growth, essentially, you would probably be able to.
Alright, cool.
It's essentially passive investigation.
That makes sense.
So like spotting traps and stuff.
Similar. That's cool.
Yes, I could grow them here if I needed to.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. You don't happen to have any in your room?
No, I don't think so. There have been no monsters here.
That's true. Well, I mean,
Fortunately.
you could be a monster.
Thank you.
No, like in a nice way. Also, I literally just summoned a demon. So, that's a nice.
Wait, can you figuratively summon a demon?
Yes.
Have you seen his rendition of Rent? It's brilliant.
All you have to do is poke my sister a little bit and you will summon a demon. Yeah.
I'm not gonna make the joke that came into my mind.
Oh, gross! That's my sister!
You can. Is that a French joke?
No.
It's because someone doesn't know what sex is.
Specifically lesbian sex. I mean, the other one's fine.
Very well.
Alright, enough of this.
This popcorn.
Anything you want to do? 2 days travel before you arrive at the outskirts of Highpoint Keep.
I am spending some time with some of my books, particularly anyone that has to do with demonology, and seeing if I can find have this list of names, the different anagrams, and seeing if I can find anything that matches.
I'll just
I'm gonna say you don't have a book on demon names.
I mean, but I mean, specifically, my room is covered in books. My room is essentially a library.
What I mean by that is essentially demon names are very well kept.
Yeah.
So you might have some on slain demons, but
yeah, you probably have to look up specific demon cults that might have some sort of register over unsummoned or sort of active demons.
Yeah. So like enslaved.
Essentially, we're just doing straight up the Ambiment of Samarkand.
Yeah.
Just fully.
Have you read those?
Yeah, I love this book so fucking much.
You're the only one I've met who's read them.
We need to talk about this again. My favorite fantasy book.
Yeah.
I'd like to check in with Jace at some point during the flight.
And you're probably sitting in your library at this point.
Sure.
Arthur's sitting in the half-open cage.
I'm just blasting out the window.
When you knock on the door,
That's how you open the door. You push the door 10 feet.
you push the door.
I need an extra sturdy room.
Is that what you young people call it nowadays?
Oh yeah.
Blasting everywhere.
And since I'm up, next level I can shoot 3 at once. However that works.
I'm intrigued.
Chaos, I see. Yes.
I'm only doing that.
You know, Jace, I just suddenly realised I don't actually know a lot about you. Because I'm new, and everything just happened very quickly, and we suddenly we were in the Shadowfell, and then suddenly we were flying to everything just, and then we robbed the bank.
Oh yeah.
So I don't really feel like I've had time to sort of, where the fuck are you from? Sorry, that's unkind. Where are you from?
Well, I share him my backstory.
Okay, very briefly, you tell him that you are from the town called Holbeck in the nation or continent of
Holbeck?
Yeah. And
Han er født i 1919.
which is located in the nation of Solstedt in Landford, down here, where you were boarded the ship. What was it again? The
first ship?
Yeah.
The trumpet.
The mermaid of the depth, the deep.
Something's mouth, right?
Yeah.
Dragon's mouth?
No,
that's something else.
That was the name. But anyway,
Yeah,
that's where you encountered. You also tell them that I believe, were you an orphan, right?
I mean, I never knew my father, but I did know my mother.
Yeah, essentially your mother worked at a brothel, but not as a prostitute. She was more like the clean, washing the clothes and so forth.
Yeah.
Attendee.
Humble beginnings.
Yes.
I understand that.
And you also had sort of, not a father figure that would be too much, but a person close to you and your mother is named Reverb, who owned the brothel.
Oh, wait, what? I didn't know.
Wait, what? Then, oh no, that guy.
Wait, you mean dimension jumping Rindavir?
Yes.
He's a guy from way back from the
Melterheim.
the Melterheim first campaign, and somehow he just made it into this world. It's weird.
Well, I mean, a lot of the characters made it into this world. Tobias
Oh yeah,
Lion.
Oh, yeah,
Sid
that's
is
true.
also here.
Yeah.
We should find and kill Sid.
Didn't we actually cross Richard at some point, Lion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we did.
So Richard Greyhawk
Yeah.
is the mayor of Middleton now.
Oh yeah, that's nuts. Okay.
Insane.
Insane. All right. And what about this whole magic thing? Because I know how my magic works.
Okay.
Shit unlock.
So
I just mutter random phrases and shit happens. But
I basically gain my powers from a contract or a deal I made with
demon.
no
With
with an archfey actually, Lady Galadriel of the Feywilds.
That's passive intelligence right there.
Roll, let's say, history or arcana. I would say.
Arcana. Boom. Sorry, just
Look at
fucking
that
I know I'm an idiot.
Whoa.
15.
Diggity.
You know she is one of the archways
Okay.
of the Winter Courts.
Okay, so you essentially made a pact with a god?
Well, essentially, what happened was that I was desperate for some kind of power to actually sort of claim my own worth in the world, as it was. So I basically, I didn't actually know who I was signing a pact with until we started doing the Hounds of War business.
So you just sort of
You did
it?
Yeah, I did this ritual thing. I didn't know exactly what it was. I'm just kind of lucky that what I picked up on it was an archfey, not something way worse.
Right.
Yeah,
Like a demon.
exactly.
Don't know anything about that. Oh, okay. But why didn't you just learn magic like me? Like I did.
Like
me. You talk about me now?
I don't know.
Okay. Because I learned my magic in the streets.
The streets of Hard Knocks.
Yeah. Streets of... It's like Valtura.
And again, I don't know which city you are from. It's the capital or one of the
What's the
main
capital
cities.
called?
That's Yarrowford, named for the yarrow flowers grown in the area.
Yarrowford?
Yeah.
Yarrowford.
Actually, didn't you learn your magic on the streets of Sovakai?
No.
Didn't you multiclass after we got there? No,
it's
right.
already multi-class.
I've already multiclassed.
Oh, right, that's
That was a spell. The rogue type I am is also a spell casting rogue.
Oh, right, I see.
You're an arcantrix.
Okay.
Oh, damn, son.
I just never use it.
I use the mage hand to lockpick things.
That's true.
Isn't that something? Can you just like siphon spells and shit like that? Isn't that?
Later, much later. But not talking about me. Okay.
But you're talking, so surely.
No, I want to be focused on Jace's shit right now.
Well, thank you so
Alright,
much.
Okay. And so, what's your long-term plan with all this? Because I think of all of us, you're the one who's been a member the longest.
Yeah, I guess I have. Not really a lot planned at the moment. Truth be told, as it is, if I want to keep my powers as far as I see it, I have to uphold my end of the bargain, which is that I have to be this sort of bloodhound for Galadriel, and I have to track down this. Sorry, what was the term again?
Lord Mihalad.
I have to find this Lord Mihalad, another Fey creature, right?
Exactly. What you were told by Lady Galadriel was that Lord Mihalad attempted to slay Queen Titania at some point. And only Lady Galadriel's power over frost actually was able to stop the death of her mother. And now she wants revenge.
Yeah, so basically I have to hunt down this dick.
And what happens when you do?
That's a good question, actually. I think I'll be free to continue using the powers as far as I know, because then I'll have upheld my end of the bargain.
So all you need for absolute power and also freedom is to kill like one elven prick.
As far as I'm concerned.
Why the hell are we not doing that?
Because there's still a limit to how much my body can handle at once, I guess. Like levels.
Levels of what? No. But we're like mid power curve right now, dude. We're good. We can deal. Like this is just like this was a guy who got stopped by frost.
Essentially, like magic frost.
Yeah, sure. But I can summon magic frost, rare frost. Like that's not. Don't we just do it? Don't we just find him, kill him, and
Sure, absolutely. I do think we should do this business first, because that's just cleaning up an old mess. But
yeah.
sure, afterwards, sure.
Yeah. Find Mihalad and kick his ass. Do you know where he is?
We did get a hint, but I can't exactly remember who it was.
I can't recall right now. You've been told that Vera Spellwisp, who actually tutored you in the Blades.
Oh, Jesus. We have a friend in common.
Yeah. You were told that she would be informed next time you knew more. For instance, if they located one of his lieutenants within the mortal plane.
Okay, that could be something we might have to talk to old Spellwisp.
Sure, let's do that.
When we get back, but I don't know. At this point, I'll look around the library because you have a big library, right?
Yeah,
I have a pretty big library.
Yeah. What's it about? What's going on there?
Well, it ranges again. I'm not going to say if there's anything you want to add.
I'm not looking at specific titles.
But again, it's
genres,
generally history and magic is what I guess would be Jace's.
I also have some religion because I think that for warlocks that's at least somewhat
related. Also the whole Ovarus thing. You're also looking into that as well.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing about Northwest in any of these books. There's like at least 20 books in here.
You are right, there are at least 20 books in here.
Is your place also a library?
Yes.
Yeah. Bam.
My place is also a library of invisible books.
It's a bookshelf.
It's a bookshelf. But that's okay. I have a spell.
Well, actually, you do have one book, and you're writing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah!
Actually, he has to, but he's creeped out by one of them.
Yeah, one
One of them is just chained up in the corner going...
literally nothing about, like, no... Don't you think he might be in the Feywild?
Probably, yes. I mean, unless he somehow escaped to this plane, but I don't see...
You have been told that he fled to the mortal plane.
In fact, I do know for a fact that he has fled to the mortal plane, because I have been told...
So we don't even have to do any kind of magic jumping, we just have to physically track him down?
Exactly, and I think the only reason that I won't be able to find anything in here is that it's predominantly law.
Well... Yeah. Maybe you should have a little talk with, what's his name? Scrawny Blake.
Yes.
Because he might have some leads. He could maybe like with your brain power combined, you could maybe find this Myrthalas, and then you'd be free to do whatever you actually wanted instead of being the bitch of some frosty ice witch.
Yes, she's the worst. No, really, you're great.
Oh, she
No, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Wouldn't put it past her, but okay.
You know, that's actually fun. Because my demonic heritage is also that of frost.
Huh.
Just as a side note.
That's frost by eye.
I'm from Stygian.
What?
I think I'm from
Steve?
No, I think some of my blood is like Stygian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is colder. Stygian.
Yeah, it's like a cold hell.
By the way, I was wondering, because I'm looking at the books and trying to find this demon here.
Hey, I'm talking to Jason. Just come in.
Oh, yeah, just come in.
Oh no, my beautiful face! What have you done to it?
He's terrible at locks.
He's terrible. Hello.
Crap. Hi.
Right. So I was wondering,
Should we get everyone in here?
Yeah, sure, let's have a...
No, it's about your demon project.
Oh, never mind.
Right. Why are you doing demons? I mean, wouldn't devils be much more easy to control?
Yeah, that is true. They're just not. The thing with demons is that they are more
dumb.
But it sort of goes the other way with devils. Like they kind of find you. They find you, and then they say, "Hey, if you sell me your soul, I'll give you power." I.e., warlocks. What do you want?
No
Not speaking of experience at all.
No offense.
Because that's right. My heritage is devil-like, not demonic. Very important distinction, apparently.
I just love the thing of
Hey.
Don't know what that is.
Plus
Not sure they exist.
I know what the demon's name is. It's Ezkor. Which is so great.
I like Zokar.
Curso.
Sorry.
Wouldn't it be interesting if it was like Ezkor?
The problem is that one of these might be correct, and then we're mocking the name.
Hey, I had to.
Okay, seriously.
That was not the intention.
This is amazing.
Seriously.
I hope it's
We've been mocking that demon all the time.
Not his name. Okay, sorry. So devils are different from demons, and anyway, the magic is. I don't know. I haven't found a spell that can summon a devil. I can't summon it.
Okay, so it's only
It's
demons.
it's a practical thing.
Right.
I have seen spells that could summon elementals or fae, but I just don't wanna.
Right. No, I mean we have the Nereus shield.
Nereus is all about fae, and so are you, so you're all about elementals. Sorry, Nereus is all about elementals, and I kind of wanted to find my own niche thing, and I thought these demons.
That logic is sound. Sorry, I was just.
Hey, you see, what about Celestials?
Oh. That's really more the cleric thing.
But also, I mean, enslaving a celestial also just it sounds wrong.
That seems worse.
Yeah, it does really.
I'm pretty sure that's sort of from a
Adavrian?
no, but more from a kind of a universe sort of metaphysiological standpoint.
If there was some sort of
I think being mean to demons is fine.
If there was some sort of two axes you had to go on, yeah, there definitely would be.
Because they can't be reformed, they can't be changed. They are literally just made out of evil.
Yeah, I mean,
You mean some sort of moral?
I get it. It was just the whole.
I guess by definition, good.
The whole. Yes.
Yeah, the baddies.
The whole. It was just the whole since demons, devils are a bit more. They're a little less just smashy.
And I feel like devils maybe have to be a bit more clever, and I don't need that.
That is probably a good idea.
I do not want to summon anything that can outsmart me.
No,
And,
that would be bad.
That sets the bar incredibly low. I'm sort of street smart over sort of long periods of time, but sort of in immediate situations I'm very stupid.
Nah.
Now we're talking about me again.
Oh, sorry.
Shit.
Sorry, I was just wondering. I'll be back in my room.
I'm sorry, Jace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about yourself? I didn't want to sort of.
Oh no, it's okay.
I also invited. I just invited Twinblade into your room. Without
It's okay.
asking.
It's okay.
I realised I'm very rude.
Yeah, let's go. That's okay. Scrawny Blade is cool.
I love that.
You wear sunglasses and shit.
I love that. Just like in a computer game, you just reached the point where the last option is, do you have anything else to tell me?
We have nice potions here.
How's Arthur doing?
They're okay, I think.
Can I feed him nibbles?
Oh yeah, sure.
What? I feed him a nibble.
Wait, what did you take from that dead guy?
I feed him the blood. No, that's insane. He doesn't drink.
I am sadly.
Oh no! I turned your dragon evil. I'm sorry.
That's okay. He was heading it anyways.
Oh, okay. He's all that brain damage. Anyway, okay, I'll see you around, Jace. It's a pleasure, actually.
Yeah,
talking
you too.
to you and,
Let's do it again.
I don't remember that. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so I'm maybe not ready for that quite yet, but
I'd like to check up on the necromancer. How is she reacting after I charmed her?
I guess I'll just stay in your room.
Back in your
You
room.
see, currently she is standing in a single room, essentially with just a window looking out. She's crossed-armed because she only has one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Cross-armed,
and she, when you enter the room, she turns around and you see this confusion
That's the
and
worst part of it.
meekness there was to Ezkor now. And you see at least a person that seems to be brilliant and intelligent, but you're not sure whether that's actually the case. You haven't been convinced that is. And seems more confident in the way she moves and so forth.
You're looking better.
Thank you. You're alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we are on a certain level. We're all alone, aren't we?
Oh my god.
Warlock through and through.
Jace has been hurt before.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, he started out with 7 people who were all gone.
They've all abandoned him. Oh no, but I will survive.
But they've all got off to be much cooler.
Oh yeah.
And one went off to be dead.
Well,
They've all started their own
and then we
cinematic
have-
movie franchises.
And then we have Fenian, who just wandered off. We actually don't know if he went
He's
and
probably
became
off
cooler.
his
I'm just curious,
Rolling really
Jace.
well.
Yeah.
How am I going to get home? I mean, after you're slain, of course.
After what?
After you're slain, of course. I just want to ensure. Am I flown back home or?
Sure, we can do that. We were thinking of setting you off at the Church of Ves, I believe.
So you want to fly back to the capital, set me off and fly?
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually.
Okay, so as I mentioned, we are nearing the keep at this point, and I just want to make sure.
Day one.
How am I going to provide safety back home? Because you will flame, you know that, right?
She's a bitch! Kill her! Yes!
You would be amazed.
I don't want to undermine your ability or anything, but
Oh no.
She is!
Oh, it's okay, but it's
Kill
just
her!
at some point once you've heard that like 20 odd times or something, the words sort of lose their sting. I'm curious, why are you so certain that we're gonna fail?
you have never met the Seeker. You don't know what you're entering into. He knows you're coming, and he knows that I contacted him, and as I mentioned, when you have me the impulse to do so, that I never contacted him, he always contacted us. Surely, even you can see that this is a trap.
Sure.
Even you. It's right there. She's a bitch! Kill her!
That's just coming from your room.
Second, and I don't care what happens to you, or Seeker for that matter. Again, he wasn't there for me when I needed him.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then likewise. But
But again, I just want to show, once all this is said and done, am I free to go on my own way? Can I arrive in this airship, or will I need to find my own way back home?
well, I figure if you do indeed stand as the correct part in this, and that we do fail, which I doubt, but if you are correct, well, then why wouldn't you just walk away?
Again, I just need to know if I need to hitch a ride, or I can take this one.
I think she needs to know that if we die, we will all return as ghosts, and some of us will retain our spellcasting powers, and we'll be very pissed off.
Officers.
Thank you, Arthur.
Welcome.
Well, I guess that's for that time.
Yeah. Well, I wish you good luck.
Thank you so much.
Shit out of this bitch.
Again, she turns around again and looks out the
David
window.
has so many problems.
Throughout the journey,
People in danger.
Neris would have been trimming and weeding in the grove
Just go
that is her
into
room,
trap.
Yeah.
and just any trimmings she would just bring to Eos' room and deposit them there.
Sorry, what?
Neris is trimming in the grove of hers to sort of get alchemical components.
Oh, okay, thanks. So just give me a bunch of stuff?
Yeah,
Do I know what any of
you can experiment with it.
I think, yeah, okay, I'll store it away, and we'll look at that another time, I think.
Some of it needs to dry anyway, so
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah. Alright. Right, so we have 2 days about of just sort of chilling.
I would say at this point, after the conversation with Calbright, you'll have about a day's travel.
Okay. I guess because it's just I might scribe a few spells into my spell.
Certainly, you're free to do so.
Yeah, can wait. There's nothing that I sort of desperately need right now.
Hey, Scrawny.
What?
How long have you been under my bed?
How would you like an ongoing competition of who can pick locks the fastest?
It's gonna be you then.
Are you bad?
I mean, I'm not good. It's not really there. It's not really where my talents lie.
Or how about we steal shit from people?
Don't take this the wrong way, Aurora. But bitch, I'm rich. What the fuck do I have? I have 6,000 gold pieces. Just here. Look at it.
Money, just stuff.
Just stuff.
Yes, miss.
Wait, from our crew?
Not for my crew, for my other teammates.
What you want to steal?
Yeah, you didn't want to steal from the dragon lady.
Misplays, pranks, something. I'm bored.
That's gonna be fun the first time we go into battle. Oh yes, I'm gonna use my staff of... Wait a second. The fuck?
I mean...
That's a nice suit of armor you have there, Aurora. It looks a lot like Spark.
And I'm like, who?
At some point I said, Ray of the Mast.
If you're bored, I probably won't join you, but I have a small...
Jerk of mayonnaise.
Here's the thing. I'll wager you that you cannot fill Eos's bag of Olden without him noticing.
How much?
200 gold?
Deal.
Cool. Du har en bag of holding, ikke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise this would be a terrible bet.
Fill it. Oh wait. Oh.
At first you have to purchase one for 500. So was it like 500 pounds you need to fill that thing?
Ja, du har brug for 2,5 ton ting.
No. Whatever happens, happens.
Without him knowing.
Okay, so that's right.
Oh, it's
Okay, so
500
that's
pounds,
nice.
then it's only going to be 250 kilograms. Approximately.
This is one of the best figures they did.
Yeah.
Right, so...
I guess we're just flying there, nice and nice.
Vi mangler kanonen op på dækket.
Finder Aurora, der bare
You want to land that right next to the keep, or please?
That's like a non-cooler.
You're not gonna do the thing?
I'm gonna fill you back of holding. Yes.
But okay, it's because we're about to land now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
So if you want to know, there's time to do it.
There's time
You got to do it now.
Yes.
Okay, I will steal a pan from the kitchen. No, I'll just go down and say, you know what, I need this for something.
It's mine.
We
My
just to sure, you need to move about 250 kilograms of content into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're starting slow. Do I need to roll something?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay, I mean, I don't know what am I doing when I'm just, because I'm not writing spells, so I probably wouldn't be in my room. But I'd sleep, obviously, if you decide to do it there.
I'll just do it when I know you're not in the room, because I can easily meet you outside and then just teleport into your room.
The thing is, my bag of holding is full of all my money, so I have it on me when I'm not in my room. I probably take it off when I'm in my room, but I would bring it with me when I'm out and about.
Hvor meget har du i den allerede?
I have, not that much. Like stuff-wise, then you could fill a lot of shit.
Okay, men hvad sker der, hvis den bliver fyldt? Er det sådan, at... Fordi du ved til at vide det her, så vil det bare være sådan, du forsøger at fylde med i den, og så falder det ud.
Det står specifikt, at it will go... You got all the stuff.
Okay, I just need to check something real
That's
quick.
fine. But I guess what the fuck is he up to?
It is essentially 3 cars you have to put in.
But it could be a good long con.
Isn't it 500 pounds?
No, it's 5,000 pounds. I believe.
Oh, so yeah, that will be
The bag of holding.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that my brother is asleep.
Sure.
And then I will turn invisible, because I can do that now.
Yes, that's true. You can do that once.
In your life.
Once per long rest. Also, I wouldn't say, for instance, while he's sleeping, that doesn't matter if you're invisible or not. You're still producing sound.
I have boots of elven kind.
That's true.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do.
Didn't you?
Nope.
No, new boots.
Oh.
How about you?
Yeah, because I was saying you would have disadvantage because of the heavy load you're carrying. But
It's just one pan! Okay, right.
Oh, one pan? Okay, that's...
Yeah.
But essentially, what I'm saying is, if you move heavy objects, you have disadvantage, but you have advantage due to your boots and the fact.
Oh, you do have 500 pounds.
500.
Yeah, okay. And you can, so that's not too bad.
Oh.
You can remember it. He's still the raging point, but my passive perception is very bad.
11, so...
That is...
14!
Okay.
Do you wake?
Well, I don't know. Is it my passive perception she has to beat?
Yeah, when you're asleep, yeah, I would say.
Yeah, okay. No, I don't.
That's one bad.
You're
not proficient
make
in
a sleight of
perception.
hand as you put the
Dang.
item.
Don't need to be. You guys do that.
Yeah,
This is
but they were
overall.
useful about some rogue.
There should be a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I have.
That was the end.
A plus 11, that is 19.
And what,
Then I just
is it
teleport
like a
out.
cannonball you put in, or
No, just a pan.
okay, so that's what we can say. 1 kill.
Into a Louis Vuitton bag.
Yes. I will start slow because then perhaps it won't.
Okay, let's try again. About 3 hours passes at this point.
I mean, okay, just to be clear, when you rolled a 3, I didn't wake.
Yeah.
So, like, you rolled with advantage. So, like, wow, you're gonna have to really fuck this up.
Ja.
Din stealth er 11?
Det er du forresten, når man...
So even a 1 actually.
Myself is 11 plus I have boots of elven kind.
Does your one always fail, no matter what?
Advanced.
Only actually on
Nå ja, hvis
attack
du...
rolls, but
Når jeg...
I'm gonna say in this
Hvis jeg nu
case,
glemmer,
yeah.
at der er
But essentially, you rolled
Fine, I'll take a cannonball.
Gerne en af
You were bringing a
spells
phantom
på
with
et
all
lavere
the 3.
spilslot.
So you might have made a shit ton of noise with that panic.
Jeg kan ikke se hvorfor.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a cannonball.
Okay, 3 hours pass now.
But I still have advantage. Oh, that is...
14.
No, wait. I rolled an advantage. It's a stealth check, right? That is 29 on the stealth check.
Oh, that one, that
And then slight natural 1. But 12 on the sleight of hand
I
check.
don't know. You feel something rusting.
But I'm not wearing my bag.
No, then you hear something like.
Huh? What?
I'm pretend invisible.
You are invisible for 6 seconds.
Then I
Someone
teleport out.
in here?
I can teleport out, right?
I pull out the wand of magic missile. And I also cast
Can't you
dancing lights in the room to light it up.
You do have.
I can teleport out of there, right?
I cast see
That's all.
ability.
Yeah.
No, I can only become visible if I attack or cast a spell.
Until the end of your turn, right?
Doesn't say.
It should do.
As an action, you become visible until the end of your turn. Oh, yeah. But I can teleport while being invisible. Right?
Yeah.
Yep, then we do that.
Then I don't see you. I cast see invisibility.
Isn't that a spell? That would be 2.
No, that is because of my
Yes.
class.
Oh damn, okay. So.
Yeah.
However, you do see that something has been rustling with your bag of holding as you wake up.
Take my bag.
I mean, you can find the pen in there.
Well, I can't, because you need to know what you're taking out of the bag of holding to get it out.
Well, unless
Do you?
I can wipe my fingers up and everything falls out.
Yeah.
This is going to be amazing.
But actually, I love this prank because the usual thing would be to suspect someone had stolen something from your bag
That's true.
rather than adding stuff to your bag.
Yeah, alright, okay,
How much is a cannonball?
what did okay, I felt something rustle with my bag.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. I literally...
Essentially, because you were so quick to respond, I would actually see you saw something. The bag was like open up, something was
yeah.
flat.
Okay. And I do know my sister has the ability to be invisible.
Actually, you don't. We haven't
Not
talked
to
about
be
this.
invisible. Only
No.
that she's.
Okay.
Scrawny's in his room laughing his ass
For a
off.
second. And she
Okay,
is a
still
bitch.
3 hours then.
No, I do turn my bag inside out because I think someone has taken something. No, So what I did, just give me a sec. I didn't have that much in it. So what instead I do, I go through all the things that I know are in there, particularly all the money. I check if all the money's still there.
The money's still there.
Cool. And I have a list over the stuff that I have in my spell book and my bag of holding, plus a pen.
And a cannonball.
Fordi det der forskellen på bag of holding og den der knapsack ting er jo, at the knapsacken er det du leder efter altid øverst, but you have to really rummage in the bag in order to get the things.
There's my sheet for it, sorry.
Det der sker, når der er blevet fyldt nok kanonkugler i, så er der i os en ammunition shop.
Yeah, I have the worm spellbook is in there, the necklace of Sarong, whatever that is, 2 card crystals.
Also, it should be mentioned, if the bag is overloaded, pierced, or torn, it ruptures and is destroyed, and its contents are scattered.
Right, yeah.
In the astral plane, so it's not, you don't retrieve the items, they're gone.
But it's destroyed if I put too much stuff in it.
Yeah, and its contents are scattered.
Horribly wrong in the bank.
Men der er en overloaded ting. Jeg antager ikke, det betyder, at så snart du kommer et sandkorn med, så siger det bare kaplau!
Is that how it's...
It says overloaded.
If the bag is overloaded, pierced, or torn, it ruptures.
Yeah. Damn. Oh,
Better not fill it all the way up then.
Astral plane. But you would know that.
Nope.
Would you?
Nope. I wouldn't.
I go through all the stuff to check if it's all there.
Oh dear God.
And I assume it is. And then
But then you'd still be able to know that there's something in it, though.
Again,
because you can rummage. You find things by rummaging in the bag.
Does that say?
Again, it does mention anything about you need to know what items are.
Really?
Det er forskellen på den og the knapsack. Den der knapsacken er hvis du vil have noget, så er det øverst i the knapsack. Så det er en free action at tage noget i den, hvor det er en full action i the bag of holding, because you have to go, what the fuck is, there's a beaver, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because
what is this?
Two cats.
Both really dead.
It could have gone horribly wrong, the bank.
So when I'm making sure my stuff is there, I also find a pad and a candle. Was that what
you find items again? This is 3 hours he's been doing this, going back and forth. You find a lot of things. You find like cutleries. You find a small bust stolen from inside Tenebrous' room.
Tenebrous turkey.
Wait. Well, okay. Here's the thing. She's intelligence 13. Has she been smart enough not to put any of her own very, very noticeable things into this bag?
At 13, yeah.
Damn it. It's like, you just find a lot of her clothes.
No, but the question is that if I only find stuff from other people...
No.
Okay.
Again, it's all manners of items that she's like one of those not torches per se, but like a lamp outside has been broken off the wall, stuffed in, and
there's a scones in there. Oh,
I'm so tired. I just want to sleep.
A rope tied to another rope, tied to a third rope, like
tied to an anchor,
and then at the end there's underpants. So there's
tied to a goblin wig.
As I see all this, I put it back in the bag, and then I'll put the bag back where it was. I cast alarm around my bed, and I go back to sleep. I'm tired. Also, I need to refresh my spell slots or something.
Well, do you continue, Aurora, or do you decide?
Well, she doesn't know he cast alarm, but I don't have my invisibility anymore, so I think for the night she's done. It was too big of a risk.
How do you know?
So the problem is you wouldn't actually be able to get a full rest when the other people start to get up. You will only get about 5 hours.
That's true. He's
So
so all night fucking with me.
So you get 1 point each sort of unless you start to sleep in.
I choose to sleep in because this is my shit.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. The one person
we
that
wake you up
sleeps.
for the rest of it when we land, right?
Yeah.
Aurora, we gotta go.
No reaction.
Aurora. Hey, knock on the door. Aurora.
Yes.
Aurora, we gotta go.
Okay.
All right, come on. There's breakfast, and then we gotta go.
Teleport right outside the door.
Do you want to get dressed?
No.
You don't want to like don your armor. Or?
Jeez. Yeah. Teleports back in. Out again.
Long night.
You walk into the kitchen and Scott is just like they're like. Right.
Like taking letters from a snake.
Because I don't have any hands. It's so easy. Oh god. Right.
Alright, when we get down to breakfast, I noticed that there aren't any fried eggs. So I go into the kitchen and give her back a here you go. Or him, I can't remember who made it.
Sheffy is a woman.
Oh, Chevy?
Sheffy.
It's Chevy?
They call
No,
it Chevy.
her nickname.
Oh. Here you go, Chevy.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
Yeah, I stole it because I'm a little thief.
Her actual name is Butcher McCarpenter. But
Oh my god.
I am Stormwind the Destroyer.
I'm Cake Kitchener. Alright. So, are we ready to... Where the fuck are we?
You are at the outskirts, or unless you want to land right next to the keep.
Yes. Just on it. Just land on it and then walk directly. Wasn't it a tower?
It is a keep, but there's like a tall spire.
couldn't we just attack it from above?
Oh, no, but I'm thinking now.
Kind of.
What if we just sort of hang out over this keep? Just kind of park the ship just above the keep.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Unless, of course, this necromancer is very powerful and then he blows the ship out of the sky and then we all die.
That is
But then we have
possibility.
Featherfall.
Yes, but also no ship though.
That's true.
The ship is somewhat expensive.
Also, we're starting to sort of make it our own.
Yeah.
We have sort of things of importance and value here. I'm giving you back one of your valuables, by the way.
No, thank
I'm
you.
a sneaky thief.
Well, I mean, at least it wasn't a potion. Then I wouldn't have seen it again ever.
That's true.
Did I?
Sorry about that.
Wait.
Where did you get?
I'm noticing all this because, you know, passive perception of 24. So I go up to Aurora. Yeah, that's 200 gold.
Oh, you didn't say anything about failed attempts.
I said specifically he was not supposed to notice.
I can still fill it up.
You do not understand how betting works, do you?
No, I'm just trying to lie my way out of this.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that. Right. So that's 200 gold then.
I'm bold.
Again,
You-
and essentially, you say that, Blake, and then you notice something in the horizon beyond Aurora's head. It seems to be some sort of airship moving towards you.
Fellas, what's that?
It's an airship moving towards us.
Against wind.
No! I go up on deck.
Yeah.
Right, it was quite well spotted
when
from
I
below
arrive
deck.
on deck, I close my eyes.
Yeah.
And lie down on the ground, face down. So I can't see it. I'm just kidding. I'd like to look at the thing.
Yes, certainly. And you're just doing with your naked eye.
Don't we have that
Yes.
telescope?
Do we have a spy
You
glass?
you do have
Like,
You know that, right?
No, I just look at it.
Telescope.
I have
Do I go crazy?
No.
I have a telescope. I look at it, going, oh, that's oh boy, I see something.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. What you see is an airship, of course, and an airstrike class, and it seems to be a merchant airship from what you get. But then you start to notice the crew on board this airship.
Is it a
It
skeleton
seems-
crew?
It seems to be moving slow and sluggish. They're not skeletons because there's still meat on them.
You better start believing ghost stories.
And you can see
You're in one. You're in
standing at the front of this airship
ghost
with crossed arms, a black arm with these spikes and pauldrons a barbed helmet that covers the whole top of his face and these rings around his eyes, and a white, short white beard just goes out, and like blood around the corner of his mouth.
It has to be the dark grey jewel. What? The ship.
Oh, I
So
see, yes,
apparently,
The name of the ship is the Bold Venture.
Okay, distance from us.
At this point, it's about what we reach when 500 feet.
Okay, half a mile. That's alright.
How fast can we get out?
How near are we just over the keep? Or is this near the keep, or is this just
Again,
intercepted?
you can essentially say if you want to be right above the keep or next to it or just in the vicinity of it.
Right.
You decide. It's just
But we've already stopped flying.
you have decided to land.
No, I'm asking if we have already.
No,
stopped.
I imagine that you just were hovering in the air.
Okay.
That's what you said earlier.
Right, that's true. And now this ship has just suddenly showed up with the zombie crew. Okay, and it's 500 feet away. Captain.
So.
Captain, there's I think there's an enemy ship on its way. I think we need to man the battle stations.
I'll rally the crew.
so we shoot it out of the sky with a cannon.
Yeah.
Can I
It's
just-
not like there are going to be a lot of
thing?
casualties.
And I look at the thing, I look at the ship. Yeah, no, yeah, we're shooting it out with the. Yeah, we're shooting the ship. I run over to the big gun. There's the big gun.
Yeah, there's 3 ballistas and 1 cannon.
Right.
I run over to the cannon and I shoot the cannon at the thing. Right? Because this.
Yeah.
As I'm doing it, I'm like, this is right?
Are we
I think we're
within
doing
I mean, it seems.
I don't know, let's do it.
It seems like there's
sick.
like
Warning
little
shot.
zombie. Are they flying any colors?
No, this seems to be a merchant action.
And the rest.
We can see that there's zombies in the back.
D&D Beyond.
Right.
I take the cannonball out of my bag and I put it in the cannon and I shoot the goddamn.
Wait. How far can you send sending?
Control fire. I don't know. How far can I send something?
Can you sending them?
No, okay.
I'm gonna say you can.
Yeah.
No.
Do I have an idea how far can this cannon shoot?
Accurately, 500 miles might be a bit of a stretch.
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna aim slightly to the side of it.
Oh, warning shot. Good idea. And then can you control fire so it says warning?
Man, there is a spell called Skywrite, which would be really handy.
Yeah. Druid spell.
I mean, sending does say that you can
sorry,
send a
what
message
spell?
across any distance.
Oh,
Yeah.
but you need. Oh, I've seen the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I prepared sending. I have prepared sending. I cast sending
Yes.
at the helm's person.
Yeah.
Being.
The dwarf.
Dwarf.
Yeah, dwarf.
On the dwarf?
In dwarvish, I said I was
Wait.
making it
Jace.
high. Making it
Yes.
Have a look at these people. You've been up here before. Does these people look familiar?
Been where before?
here.
Oh.
Yes, you look. Again,
The blaggard.
the crew you don't recognize. You do recognize the dwarf. It is Dogro, the blackguard. Although last time you saw him, you actually saw Derek cut his head off.
Damn it!
Is there an orphan boy here as well?
Nope.
No, right.
And
Well, this is Dodro the Blank, and last time I saw him, Davary cut his head off.
Right.
that doesn't sound like me, Deborah says.
Sending! And I say, Hoy there. This is the air nomad. Scotch shit. Well,
Shit, fuck.
air nomad. Please refrain from coming nearer to us. Please and thank you. Lots of love. The crew. And me. I'm bad at this.
Er det fordi, det skal være som bestemt antal ord?
It's 25 ord.
No, but I mean, if you're not then using the 25 letters, you're clearly playing this game wrong.
And I wait for a response. And also, are they flying nearer despite the warning shot?
No, they seem to have gone down after
Oh,
the
alright, that's better.
Right. So, Undead Blackguard.
I assume everyone's gathered now. Yeah.
Undead Blackguard that you've killed before. That the Hounds of War killed before. Am I technically part of that group yet? Never mind. I'm listening to
On probation.
Oh god!
Your opinion is noted, and I'll make the coffee.
Jace, you've met this fellow before. Is he friendly?
No.
Okay. Does he have beef with the Hounds of War?
As you said that,
Cannon fire.
you know, you hear a response.
Oh, sorry, just shut up, everybody. Damn it.
Listen here, boyo.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over to you and cut you up. It was a pleasure knowing you.
He's not friendly.
And that is where we end the session.
No! Robert, no!
Thanks for listening. The intro music was by Fischer, whereas the outro music was by Martin Kerr. The other pieces which are mentioned in the description down below were by Kevin MacLeod. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in Dorkin.